Welcome back to our fascinating journey through the annals of history. This is the third installment in our series where we delve into little-known or forgotten historical facts. The joy of uncovering these hidden gems is unparalleled. Prepare to be amazed as we unveil 10 more intriguing historical facts that you probably never knew. Picture this. Siberia, 1908, a massive explosion that flattens trees and releases energy equivalent to thousands of atomic bombs. This was the Tunguska Event, a powerful eruption that occurred over the remote Siberian forest. The force of the blast was so immense that it leveled approximately 80 million trees over an area of 800 square miles. The energy discharge was about 1,000 times that of the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Yet strangely, there was no crater, no fragments of a meteorite, nothing to indicate a clear cause. Scientists have proposed everything from an asteroid airburst to a mini black hole. Despite numerous theories, the true cause of this massive explosion remains a tantalizing enigma. In the mid-19th century, Ireland faced a devastating potato famine that led to a mass exodus. This period, known as the Great Famine, was a time of immense suffering and death. The potato blight, a disease that ravaged potato crops, was the main culprit, leading to widespread hunger and poverty. As a result, over 1 million Irish citizens took to the seas, seeking refuge in distant lands. The majority found their way to the United States, forever altering the cultural and demographic fabric of the country. The impact of the Great Famine didn't stop at Ireland's borders. The Great Famine not only changed Ireland, but also left a lasting imprint on the countries where the Irish sought refuge. In 1257, one man's uncontrollable dancing in Lübeck, Germany led to a bizarre and inexplicable phenomenon. Picture this: a lone figure gyrating day and night for weeks on end. His relentless boogie wasn't a solo act for long. Gradually, others joined in, and soon hundreds of people were swept up in this inexplicable frenzy of non-stop dancing. This was no festive frolic, but a terrifying spectacle that left onlookers baffled. Some theories suggest it was mass hysteria, a reaction to extreme stress and anxiety. Others point to a potential medical condition known as Sydenham's chorea. But these are just theories. The true cause of this dancing plague remains a mystery. This strange event remains one of history's most puzzling episodes. Dive into the ancient world where we discover the Antikythera Mechanism, the world's oldest analog computer. Unearthed from a shipwreck off the coast of the Greek island Antikythera, this complex contraption dates back to around 100 BC. Intricately designed with interlocking gears and dials, it was used to track the movements of the sun, moon, and even the planets, predicting celestial events like eclipses. The Antikythera mechanism stands as a striking example of the advanced scientific understanding the ancient Greeks possessed. The ability to create such a complex device, capable of intricate calculations, more than 2,000 years ago, is nothing short of astonishing. This remarkable device is a testament to the advanced scientific knowledge of the ancient Greeks. In 1932, Australia declared war on emus. Yes, you heard it right. Not a neighboring country, not an ideological enemy, but emus, large, flightless birds native to the continent. When thousands of these birds started wreaking havoc on the wheat crops of Western Australia, the government decided to intervene. The solution? Deploy the military armed with machine guns to combat the feathered foes. But the emus proved to be a formidable adversary. They scattered, they ran, they dodged bullets, and they continued to feast on the crops. The Great Emu War ended in a stalemate, with the emus largely undeterred and the crops still at their mercy. This unconventional conflict remains a unique and amusing chapter in Australian history. From the 1950s to the 1970s, Iceland and the UK engaged in a series of disputes known as the Cod Wars. Now, this wasn't your typical war, but an intense disagreement over fishing rights in the North Atlantic. With cod being a vital staple for both nations, the stakes were high. Iceland, wanting to protect its fish stocks and coastal communities, expanded its fishing zone, much to the UK's dismay. The UK, reliant on these waters for a significant portion of their fish, protested and sent naval vessels to the area. The Cod Wars saw trawlers, coast guards, and even warships involved in a chilly standoff. It eventually led to a change in international law regarding territorial waters. These disputes highlight the lengths nations will go to protect their interests. A small silicon disc left on the moon by Apollo 11 astronauts held a special secret. Indeed, our lunar explorers didn't just leave footprints and an American flag on the moon. They also left behind a small silicon disk, a tiny time capsule of sorts. Its purpose? To carry goodwill messages to the moon from 73 world leaders. But here's where it gets interesting. Among these messages was a hidden one from then-President Richard Nixon, a secret note, etched in silicon, left in the lunar dust for future generations or perhaps even extraterrestrial life to discover. This little-known fact adds an extra layer of intrigue to the historic moon landing. Just when you thought the moon landing couldn't get any more fascinating, right? The first message ever sent over the internet was not as grand as you might expect. Imagine a world without email, social media, or online shopping. Hard to fathom, right? Well, back in 1969, two computers, one at UCLA and the other at Stanford, were about to change that. The intended message was login, but the system crashed after sending just the first two letters, L and O. It was a less than perfect beginning, but this simple interaction between two computers marked the birth of the internet. Despite its humble start, this first message sparked a revolution, transforming the way we communicate, work, and live. This humble beginning laid the foundation for the digital age we live in today. The story of Robinson Crusoe, a famous fictional character, was actually inspired by a real-life marooned sailor. Meet Alexander Selkirk, a Scottish sailor who found himself in an unimaginable situation. In the year 1704, Selkirk was marooned on a remote island in the South Pacific. For 4 long years, he survived on this isolated land, his only companions being the creatures of the wild. This tale of resilience and survival caught the attention of Daniel Defoe, a notable writer of the time. Defoe was so captivated by Selkirk's adventure that he decided to immortalize it in his novel, creating the iconic character of Robinson Crusoe. Truth, as they say, can be stranger than fiction. Abraham Lincoln, also known as the Great Emancipator, left a hidden message within his pocket watch. This secret, tucked away in the workings of time itself, remained undiscovered for over a century. It wasn't until a watchmaker was commissioned to repair the timepiece that the hidden inscription was found. What did it say? It was a simple yet profound statement. The only hope of peace lies in making up your mind to sacrifice something for your country. A. Lincoln. This was not a message meant for the public. No, it was a personal reminder for Lincoln himself, a testament to his belief in sacrifice for the greater good. This secret message serves as a reminder of Lincoln's wisdom and commitment to his country. There you have it, 10 little-known historical facts that add color and depth to our understanding of the past. From mysterious Siberian explosions to dancing plagues, hidden messages, and unconventional wars, history never ceases to surprise us. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more intriguing historical revelations in our next video.